Everyone, it's Sean Smith, and I'm the president and CEO of Liberty Corp. Hey everyone, it's Sean Smith, and I'm the president and CEO of Liberty Corp. And on behalf of me and my partner, James Timpson, who's the CFO and Vice President, we wanted to send a special invite to you on March 20th from 5 to 7 to our community and action event, where we will have local politicians from all over the state of Georgia, their attorneys, their DAs, their state representatives, their state senators, and they will be here to talk to you about things that are going on in the community, things that they're doing, and you can communicate with them, ask questions, and that'll be happening on Zoom and on our Facebook Live from 5 to 7 p.m. Also, the next day, we want to invite you out to Creative Life Ministries in Dallas, Georgia, at 285 Merchants Drive, Dallas, Georgia. We will have service from 12 to 2, and we will be feeding homeless from 2 to 4. We need you to come out. We need you to find support. We need you to find volunteer, or if you know a family who's in need of food, bring them out. But you know what? Don't just take my word for it. Check out all these people who will be a part of the event.
Hi, my name is Sheriff Ray Gomez. I can't wait to see you on March 20th at the Blackpush Community Forum. See you there.
Hey, I'm District Attorney Clint Brody. I'm going to meet with Sean Smith on March 20th. So I'd like you to come out and join us as we talk about the community and see how we can improve it. Looking forward to seeing you there.
Hi, everyone. Stephen George here, Department of Behavioral Health Developmental Disabilities, DBHDD, Crisis Counseling Program. I'm the Region 1 Crisis Counselor. I cover 33 counties in Region 1. I'm going to be attending a Blackpush podcast as a panel member on March 20th. I want to see everyone else there.
Hello, I'm Patsy Austin Gasson. I'm the newly elected District Attorney for Gwinnett County. We look forward to seeing you on March 20th for a virtual production put out by Blackpush Inc. It's going to be on March 20th from 5 to 7, and I look forward to seeing you. Thank you.
What's going on, man? You good?
Man, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good, bro. I got a little technical difficulty. Technical difficulty going on real quick. I tried to make something do what it do, but it didn't work.
No, it's fine, man. It worked out. I want to just thank everybody for joining us. I am on the road today, so I'm not in the studio, as you guys can somewhat tell. I'm in Houston, Texas, right now, sitting at the Nassau station here, where they shoot off rockets into the sky. But we still wanted to participate today. Talk about some things that are important. I wanted to kind of spend this time. We don't have anybody on today to kind of talk about Blackpush Newbie Corp. Things that we got going on, things that we're currently doing, things that we are looking to do, and how the community can be a part in it. But once again, as always, thank you so much, DISCO100, for making this all possible, making this all work together, and just kind of being a part of it. So first off, I think that, we had an interesting dialogue the other day, and I think that a lot of people have given us a lot of positive feedback from it about just talking about general relationships and spirituality and trusting God and all that kind of stuff. One of the things that, man, we're working on with Blackpush, and I'll start with Blackpush, is that currently we're working on teaching people to be more civil. If that makes sense, right? Talking to each other versus talking over each other. Because we got a lot of stuff going on in this community right now, man. A lot of stuff going on in this country right now. A lot of stuff going on in the state. And me personally, I don't feel like we're going to accomplish any of that. Accomplish the things that we're trying to do by yelling at each other on the streets, by speaking over each other. It's going to require us to have dialogue with each other. It's going to require us to sit down at tables with each other, even people we don't agree with, and hold a positive dialogue and a respectful dialogue. And that's one of the things we're working on in the community with. So I know everybody just kind of seen our ad that we posted up before we got started here. So I wanted to just kind of bring it out before I allow Disco to drill me with questions. But on March 20th, we're hosting a live event from 5 to 7, where we broadcasting through every network, through our Facebook, through our YouTube group. We maybe even working with Disco to try to broadcast there. If it's a developers there. We have a lot of different people who will be on board. We'll be talking to you from your community, from DAs to judges to attorneys, telling you what to do if you're in trouble, what not to do, from police officers to police chiefs to sheriffs. I mean, we have a array of people, all the way from Gwinnett, all the way over to Paulding County. So we're super excited about that opportunity. That'll be on from 5 to 7 next Saturday. And it'll be hosted by people that ask questions through Facebook. They'll be able to ask questions through Zoom. We have a whole bunch of different things going on that day. And the following day, we'll be at Creative Life Ministries over in Dallas, Georgia, where we will have a worship service from 12 to 2. And we'll be feeding the homeless from 2 to 4. And they'll be a part of the worship service as well. So we want everybody to come out, support, donate, contribute your time, contribute money if you can, www.blackpush.org to be a part of that. But those 2 events are going to be really spectacular because we want to kind of just make it a weekend of service, from every point in perspective. We're even trying to get some of the people who are going to be on the panel to come out and help the homeless as well and to be a part of the church service. So those are things right now that we're doing in the near future. And we have a whole bunch of different things going on through our website. If you go to www.blackpush.org or www.newbiecorp.org, I know we have a bingo night coming up. That's going to be virtual, April 3rd, 2021. That's Saturday at 6 p.m. and it'll be hosted via Zoom. We have a Community in Touch seminar, which I just brought up March 20th. We have a Sip and Think coming up on March 26th, 2021, from 6:30 to 10 p.m. at Idiotic Mapleton Center. We have a wine tasting and twist. It's another fundraising event that we'll be doing on, it looks like, May 15th. May 15th from 4 to 7 p.m. And not only will it be a wine tasting event, but we'll also have people who will be allowed to come out and network, talk about your businesses, communicate with other business owners. So we have a lot going on, man. And we just want everybody to be a part of it. But let's talk about Blackpush. Let's talk about Newbie Corp.
Yeah, so what you got going on? I know I've been giving you a little trouble because I'm messing with you. I'm joking with you. I come around there a lot of times, man. Every time I see you, you working, man. I can tell y'all doing a lot of stuff over there, man. I can tell y'all very family oriented. I know I done kind of pushed myself closer to y'all because I see the bond y'all got over there. So
Absolutely.
with that being said, what's next for Blackpush besides all the stuff you talking about now? What's the vision? Let's say let's go summertime now. I think COVID could be over with in a minute. I'm hoping. And so what's
hoping.
Yeah, so what's the next big event you want to what Blackpush is gonna do next?
From a Blackpush perspective, we really want to focus everybody on building a bridge between the community and the elected officials who serve that community. We're working with a place called Cobb County Pastoral Alliance right now with a guy named Ricky Mims, where we're trying to set up basketball and softball games where the community will be able to play against people like from the DA's office, from the sheriff's
Okay.
team in Cobb County. But not only are we looking to do it in Cobb, we're looking to do it in Gwinnett, Paulding County, Fulton County. So we wanted to set up like a sports league throughout the summer so that kids can get to know the people in whom they fear the most. I was in a meeting the other day, right before I flew out. Actually, yesterday, right before I flew out, and one of the ladies brought to her attention that the community's scared of you, and she was talking to officers.
She's talking about. She said the police officers.
Yeah, she was telling the police officers that the community's scared of them, and rightfully so, right? I mean, you have some people. I think it was interesting when DA Brody was on our show about a month ago. He said that even as the district attorney of Cobb County, he still gets nervous when he gets pulled over by a police officer. So it's changing that dynamic because we've been able to build a relationship with different police departments. And I'm starting to realize, man, all police are not bad. You know what I'm saying? Most of them are good. Most of them really go to work every day with the anticipation of going to serve their community, making sure that their families are safe. Your family, my family, safe, right? We do have some bad actors and we have to fill those people out. But we also have to be transparent. That's the reason why Blackpush is working tirelessly to build these relationships so that when things do happen, when things are coming out, when programs are coming out, we're able to play a part in it and we're able to have a seat at the table to kind of speak on behalf of the community. And that's not something that just starts with just conversation. My goal is not just for Blackpush to be on the front of every newspaper, on the front of everything that's going on. I want to partner with everybody. I want to partner with churches. I want to partner with other nonprofits who are doing the same thing. I think that one of my favorite movies has become Judas and the Black Messiah. And it's a movie about Fred Hammond. And Fred Hammond had a message he was saying that basically he was saying that the power doesn't rest in the hand of elected officials. The power rests in the hands of people, right? And when you can get people to come together, that's where the power is at. Even when we disagree on things, even if we can work together on the things that we agree on, that's where we're going to have the movement at, man. And that's where the power's going to be. So that's what I'm really focused on, is bringing people together, bringing us not together on our disagreements, bringing us together on the things that we agree on, and being able to hold a conversation about the things that we disagree on, and where people can hear the other side and be effective that way.
You know what, you said something key. I made a comment today with somebody about. I know it's a little bit off subject, but it's what you're saying as far as bringing everybody together. Um, I'm actually kind of upset because we have so many black little league football parks, all within the same neighborhood. Like we got 5 different teams within a 3-mile radius of each other because everybody can't come together. And I think about that when I think about nonprofit organizations like yourself or different groups, is that it seems like they pitch the line that they're all about coming together, but they're always contradicting each other or putting other organizations down. I never seen that, of course, with Blackpush or Newbie Court. But what I'm saying is that I wish that we don't understand how powerful we can be if we all come together. I have multiple people on this platform, and it seems like everybody throws that little punch at another organization. So I'm glad that you have. Go ahead.
And that's the thing too, man. For me, you know me.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
talk to each other every day.
Correct.
You know me. It's not about Blackpush. It's not about Newbie Corp. It's about the mission.
Correct.
Right? If I could find a church, or I could find the NAACP, or I could find all these different organizations that deal with the same issues and bring us together around it, like you're talking about, even with football leagues, right? What sense does it make to have 5 leagues in 3 miles of a radius? Why can't they all just get together and make one big thing? Because it becomes more power, it becomes more effective. We are able to share the wealth from that perspective. And even from, a spiritual standpoint, one of the things we've been really working hard with is reaching out to churches, right? And they have been probably one of the harder group of people I have had to reach out to. And I'm an associate pastor at a church in Dallas, right?
Wow.
And that school is not big enough. But it's, once again, even from a spiritual standpoint, is about how big your ministry is, how big your congregation is, how big your platform is, right? Imagine if we can come together, and a church that had 5 members was on the same page as a church that had 10,000 members, and the pastors agreed, and they worked on the things that they agree on, right? Whether 10,000 is still not as much as 10,005, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah, it makes
Those
sense.
5 members at that small church can still be a big part in what's going on at the big church. So it's changing that perspective that people don't see it as my territory, your territory, but see it as, hey, this is all the same plan, all trying to play on the same thing. And being fair and reasonable, is a big thing for me. Like being able to hold discussions with people, even when you don't always agree with them. Let's be able to sit down at the table and hold a discussion. And that's what Blackpush is pushing for right now. That's the reason I'm hosting this event, this community seminar next week, because we want different people from different perspectives to come on and talk about what they're doing in the community, talk about how the community can help out, and people from the community to ask them questions, because it's not enough to just go out and vote and turn the state blue or red or whatever the case may be. Now, once we vote, we have to actually hold those people who we voted for accountable. And that's one of the things that Blackpush is pushing for us to do, and building that bridge to where we can both hear from each other. And just like the community respects the people in law enforcement and people in these different offices to be able to hear them, they have to also be blunt enough to be able to hear back from those different people. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I've had a discussion a couple of weeks ago with, not going to mention his name, but he's a law enforcement officer. And we didn't per se agree on everything, but we were still able to hold a constructive dialogue, and that's important.
Any particular counties that when you say help everybody, you brought everybody in Georgia, no particular county?
No particular county.
Okay.
If you want to work with us, we want to work with you. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, when you say work with you, can you explain that to everybody watching?
So working with you on social injustice issues, working with you on obviously voter suppression, working with people on ex-offender rehabilitation, working on with people on different laws that have been grafted into the system for so long and people feel like they can't be changed, right? Those are some of the things that we want to work on. Working on building community engagement with political figures, bringing political figures to the community and bringing the community to political figures, right? Those are things that are important. Working on changing some of the laws. I believe there needs to be term limits on the U.S. senators, state senators, and no one should be able to be in office for 50, 30, or 40 years. You know what I'm saying? We need fresh blood. We need to throw some of those things out. And a lot of people agree on those kind of things, right? So let's deal with the things that we agree on. Working on things like how we can still allow people to have the right to carry a gun, but at the same time be safe in the process of doing so. I don't think you can. I think you can do both. I think you can still not violate a person's right to bear arms, but still keep our children safe at school. Let's have that discussion, right? But let's have it where we're not yelling at each other. I think we can still believe that marriage should be between the man and the woman, but still have a discussion about how we open up access where everybody has the right to marry whomever they want to marry. Because at the end of the day, I mean, a person, you stand before God for yourself, right? In my view, just because I view it one particular way, doesn't mean that my view has to be the ultimate view or be the view that's enforced on the majority of the people, right? Those kind of discussions. Let's be real. Let's be transparent. Let's be honest, and let's be willing to hold those discussions and not shy away.
Now, you know what? But you know what I get tired of, Sean? I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, bro. I get tired of all the hoorah. Like, I see what you're doing, and I'm not doubting you one bit. But my lifetime, I see a lot of hoorahs, a lot of cats who will do all these meetings. Of course, I'm not talking about you. Do all these meetings, do all these get-together, do all these conventions, do all this, that, and we still in the same predicament we in before y'all did all that. So it's like it's more of the, I call them the wannabe MLKs, the wannabe Malcolm X's that'll put on a good front, but we won't come together and do nothing. Like, we'll go out and go onto a sidewalk, hold some poster boards up, and do the megaphone and do the walk-in and do all that. And then after that, what? What's the next step?
Right. And that's what it's all about, man. What I've been learning recently, I think we talked about this last week, that what really impacts most of what we're protesting about is policy. And the only way we're going to change policies, we have to put people in office who believes in the policies in which we try to enforce, right? So like even shifting from Blackpush, right? I know our time is short. Just think about Newburyport. Newburyport was the organization that was designed based upon the fact of teaching minorities, helping minorities, educating minorities on their business, how to start a business, how to keep their business going, how to file taxes for themselves, how to be productive in business, right? Even from that perspective, right? We have so many people who have knowledge and wisdom and wealth that they can help out in our community to where we're not losing so many minority businesses. But we once again just don't want to come together and work together. And I think that's extremely important because even from a newbie corp perspective, right? I have a lot of organizations that are part of newbie. And everybody right now is thinking like, okay, COVID money, like I want the EIDL loan, I want the PPP loan. But the question I have for everybody who's a newbie corp member is, what do we do when PPP is gone? What do we do when EIDL is gone, right? How do we survive past this? Because COVID ain't gonna be around forever. I got my first vaccine last week, right? We know that they're expanding it. People are taking the vaccine. The numbers are going down. And obviously the government is going to stop giving out these $1,400 checks, these $2,000 checks, this unemployment, right? What do we do when all that is done? We have to build a society and build a civilization and build an economy that is built from the bottom up, meaning that we help out the people at the bottom. We should not see so many people homeless on the side of the streets, right? It's a disgrace that even in the restaurant industry, we used to take food every night and throw it away versus wanting to give it to people who are homeless because of the risk or because of policies that said that, hey, if you make somebody sick, well, it was good enough to feed to somebody who was going to come in and pay for it. Why is it not good enough to feed to somebody who can't afford it, right? Those are things that we have to kind of change in our dynamic. And even from a newbie corp perspective, my mission with newbie corp right now is to get people to see past the right now. And where do you envision your business to be a year from now, or 2 years from now, or 5 years from now, right? How do you make your business profitable without having to depend on the government or anybody to do it? And how do we bring people back to the community? So that's something that we're working hard on as well.
So when you say, it made me think about your organization because I know after the PPEs and all the different letter loans, I can't say them all. What do you have to offer somebody after that? So basically, if somebody comes to you right now for the PPE help and company help, so what if that person doesn't need that assistance no more? What else can you offer that person?
We can help them with everything. We do marketing classes. We teach you how to market your business. We do business evaluations on your business. We can come in and we can teach you how to deal with social media, right? Social media is one of the biggest impacts. We've been having different organizations come to our office for the week last week, and they met with our team of social media people, talking about SEO, like how to boost your website. So that if somebody Googles like podcasts, right? How do you make it to a DISCO100 becomes the top of the list on Google, right? Talking to people about banking. We have bankers and banks that are willing to come in and teach classes on banking. Why local banking is better than national banking. We have been running ads for businesses on Facebook, on on dime, right? We run ads for business on Facebook. We have a lot more than just offering you access to a platform people can hire a loan for you. But we also look at grants. Are there grants out there that you can apply for? We help you build a business proposal. We help you build a website if we need to. I mean, there's over 100 different things we do with Newbie Corporate Science.
That's what's up.
PPP.
Okay. So real quick, so I know you got the sip and paint. Was I supposed to reveal that? Okay.
Yeah, we do.
All right.
Sip and paint coming out.
And that's, I don't know if I was supposed to say that. Was I supposed to say that quick?
No, I mentioned it already. We got
Okay.
a simple paint coming up on March 26th.
Okay, you did say
at
that.
the Kidiotic Mableton Center.
Okay.
And I think the price for that is $40 to be a part of it. But once again, it's going to be an awesome event. It's going to be a time. And I think they're hosting it via physical and as well as virtual. So we are, and once again, see how we talk about business evolving during this time. We're evolving during this time. So for people who don't feel comfortable coming out and being a part of us physically, we're there for you virtually. We're willing to connect with you via Facebook, via Zoom, and we're willing to do all that. I mean, even our event we're hosting next week on March 20th, it's all virtual. So we're making those adjustments as well, and we're teaching businesses how to make those adjustments as well from a newbie perspective.
Okay, that's what's up. So anything else before we let you go? I know you on the hill somewhere? Where you sitting at right now?
Like I said, I'm in Houston. I'm sitting on a rock outside of Nassau.
Yeah, I can hear the wind and stuff. I can hear the wind. So yeah, I don't know what you're drinking because
I'm Sprite.
Yeah, I know
Sprite.
that. I know.
Sprite.
I'm messing with you.
But once I leave here, I'm getting ready to go down to, I think, the aquarium here in Houston. So I'm getting a little bit of a break. I came up here for some work, but at the same time, I didn't want to not do the podcast because we have a lot of people who are starting to watch.
Yeah. I respect that. I respect that. Again, like I said, you pushing me to do other stuff too. Because matter of fact, the only Zoom calls I have so far has been you or something affiliated with you. So
I know.
I appreciate
Thank
you pushing your butt.
You do, man.
Always, bro.
And
So
all those, even when we boost this video, I want to put it out there because we boost these videos every week and they get seen by over 1,000 people. You guys go to YouTube and at DISCO100 Radio, subscribe. Because what he's doing, not only for our organization, but there's multiple people out here helping out. And we need your support. The more subscribers he gets, the better it is for his business. And hey, it helps out other businesses. And we know you got your football league as well that you work with as well. So we're here to help and we're here to support each other, man. That's what it's all about.
yeah, I'm looking for sponsors still for them kids. I don't want them kids to be I'm just asking each organization somebody to just take care of at least one child. Like if I can get somebody to take care of one child at 150, it'll save. I tell people, I'm not trying to put pressure on Blackpush. What I'm saying is I believe when the kids are 11, 12, and 13, that's their age when they start being mysterious. So if they can't be on a football field because of money, now they go next door to their friend house, end up down the street, end up at the store, end up in somebody's parking lot.
I'll make this on the podcast today, right? I have more than enough ways. Each one of us donated, and I'm calling y'all out. If each one of us donated $50 a piece, we should at least be able to sponsor 1 or 2 kids, or 2 to 3 kids.
That's what's up.
So that's my contribution. I'll be the first one to donate $50. I'm calling out my other coworkers out to donate $50 because I know y'all getting y'all stimulus. And we'll be able to support those kids. Because at the end of the day, once again, we have to start catching them about that this age. Because I visit jails and I talk to people in jail all the time. We don't want them in there because then we have we're gonna spend a whole lot more than 150 to rehabilitate them.
Yeah, I appreciate that, but I also want to do something with you when you get in town to try to do a little event for the kids. Like I know because of COVID, we got our hands tied, but actually I'm doing a football camp as we speak on Sundays, free for kids from 4 to 6. But I want to do something else for the kids that we can do, within the guidelines of COVID. So we'll think of something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we'll think of something.
But I want to just say before we leave off, everybody, he's going to run our ad one more time.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining us today. Please join us on March 20th from 5 to 7 p.m. via Zoom, Facebook. Go to our website. There'll be more information as well. And also, and you can see who all are going to be on there. We're hoping that we can even get an interview with the president or vice president. They'll be in town next week to play on our podcast next week. We're working on it. So I'm putting it out there now. You never know. When God opens, I just want to leave everybody with this. When God opens doors, no man can shut them. God shut doors, no man can open. Don't be afraid.
Say it again, because the devil got busy. The wind came between.
Right.
You. Say it again.
Yeah, he is. I was saying that when God opens doors, no man can shut them. And when God closes doors, no man can open. Right? And don't be afraid to dream big. God is too big for you. I'm going to keep on being that. God is too big for us to spin a bottle. So we're going to do something big next week, and it's just the beginning of what we're getting ready to do with your help.
That's what's up, Sean. So I appreciate you, man. First thing, man, be safe up there. Enjoy yourself. Get some rest if you know what that is. Get back safely so I can activate you a little more when you come in town. And be blessed, man. Appreciate everything you've done.
You got my cell phone, so you text me all the time.
But you can block me though. It's all good.
No, I'm never gonna do that.
But you good, bro.
Have a blessed day.
Yeah,
Thank
be
you
safe.
guys for doing
All right now.
this. All right.
Yep.
Hey everyone, it's Sean Smith, and I'm the president and CEO of Lippy Corp. And I'm on behalf of me and my partner James Henderson, who's the CFO and Vice President. We wanted to send a special invite to you on March 20th from 5 to 7 to our community and action event, where we will have local politicians from all over the state of Georgia. Their attorneys, their DAs, their state representatives, state senators, and they will be here to talk to you about things that are going on in the community, things that they're doing, and you can communicate with them and ask questions. And that'll be happening on Zoom and on our Facebook Live at 5 to 7 p.m. Also, the next day, we're going to invite you out to Creative Life Ministries in Dallas, Georgia, at 285 Merchants Drive, Dallas, Georgia, where we'll have service from 12 to 2, and we'll be giving homes and tools for work. We need you to come out, we need you to support, we need you to volunteer, or if you know families in need of food, bring them out. But you know what? Don't just take my word for it. Check out all these people who will be a part of the event.
Hi, my name is Sheriff Greg Wilson. I can't wait to see you on March 20th at the Blackpush Community Forum. See you there.
Hey, I'm District Attorney Quentin Brody. I'm going to meet with Sean Smith on March 20th. So I'd like to come out and join us as we talk about community and see how we can improve it. Looking forward to seeing you there.
Hi, everyone. Stephen George here, Department of Behavioral Health, Developmental Disabilities, DHDD, Crisis Counseling Program. I'm the Region 1 Crisis Counselor. I cover 33 counties in Region 1. I'm going to be attending the Blackpush podcast as a panel member on March 20th. I want to see everyone else there.
Hello, I'm Patsy Austin-Gasson. I'm the newly elected district attorney for Gwinnett County. We look forward to seeing you on March 20th for a virtual production put out by Blackpush, Inc. It's going to be on March 20th from 5 to 7, and I look forward to seeing you. Thank you.